Danny Flexen here for Seconds Out, my old mate Dan Dubois. How you doing, mate?
I'm alright, good.
Got over the birthday celebrations now?
Yeah, well, yeah, it was good. You know, I'm back. I'm just focused on next week Friday, so it's all guns blazing.
We're here at the all-new, sparkling Dell Youth facility. Somewhere you used to train, not this specific facility, of course, but you used to train at Dell Youth as an amateur. Just tell us about what sort of age you were and how long you were with Dell Youth.
Well, I was at Dell Youth after I left Repton Boxing Club about 11 years old, and I spent probably about good 5 years at this gym at Dell Youth, and I won most of my national titles for this club, and found my way in the GB squad through this club. So Dell Youth Club was a very major club in my amateur and my boxing development as a fighter. So massive respect for that, and yeah, so it's good to be back and back in the area and seeing familiar faces.
What did they do for you here, Mick Delaney and the trainers? What did you get out of it most of all?
Well, obviously they were good trainers, but I had my dad behind me, pushing me all 100%. So while I was here, I saw James DeGale, training here, George Groves, and just seeing these guys inspired me as a young kid really, really a lot. So
were they quite big names even then, like as amateurs?
Yeah, on the amateur circuit they were big. I remember James I was just before he went to Olympics, so watching him training and stuff like that, I just had the dream in my head of getting, being maybe even Olympian or getting on the GB squad. So yeah.
Could you see the animosity between them back then?
To be honest, I was just at the time these were my heroes. I'm a boxing hero, so all of that it's just part of the game.
When you trained back at Dell Youth, was it when they were based in Grenfell Tower?
Yes, around at the bottom of the tower, yeah.
Do you remember hearing about when the fire occurred a couple of years ago? Obviously you weren't still training there at that point, but do you remember hearing about it and what your thoughts were at the time?
Yeah, I heard it was on the, a few people were there, that were from the club, and it was, of course, I saw it on the TV and everything else, but yeah, they're back, they bounced back, and this is a very nice building, nice gym, so yeah.
How does it make you feel now when you see a gym like this, brand new facilities, it's a lovely place, and they're going to continue that kind of legacy that you and Groves and DeGale helped build?
Yeah, it feels amazing. They've got the gym now, all they need is the fighters, so just find the balance, and they'll be creating many more national champions, more maybe in future world champions to come.
You mentioned that James DeGale and George Groves were your boxing heroes back when you started training at Dell Youth. How does it feel to you now that you've kind of taken their position? You're the role model, you're the hero for a lot of these kids.
I don't know. Role model, I think my sister will be more of a role model. I'm just someone that had a dream, and my dad had a dream and passed it on to me, and if people can learn from my story and everything, that helps, and that's great.
And today is obviously another opportunity for you to work with someone in Frank Bruno, a heavyweight legend who you've done a bit of work with before, picked up some tips from. How good is it and how beneficial to spend some more time with him?
It's always good seeing a legend of the sport. So seeing Frank and Frank Bruno, he's an old gladiator and an old warrior. So just being in his presence is an honour for myself.
And do you kind of dream of being embraced by the public at large in the same way as he was, or is it just about success in boxing for you?
I don't think anyone will click what Frank Bruno did. It was he's the time, the era, and everything else. I think the people's changed now today, so it's just to be the best I can be.
Is there a part of you that would like that though, kind of crowds of people queuing up for your autograph, that kind of thing, or are you, because you're quite a shy kind of guy, you're not naturally like someone that goes out and looks for fame, so how would that affect you?
To be honest, I'm not really bothered. If it does, it does, but as long as I'm successful in the ring and winning my fights, then that's all that really matters to me.
What about being kind of talked about in the future as a legend of the sport in the same way guys like Frank, Lennox Lewis, your hero as a kid Mike Tyson were? Does that mean something to you, leaving a legacy?
Yeah, leaving a legacy and going down as a legend is definitely what I'm after.
Brilliant. Well, we really appreciate your time. We look forward to seeing you in action, if we can call it action, in a short time. And best of luck at the end of the month as well.